What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? How you doing? What's up? What's up, DJ? As you can see by the title, no different. Certain people on YouTube want to pretend that they're different when they are no different at all. Watching football, good for you, man. Awesome, awesome. I don't partake in that. I don't partake in that. But yeah, people who want to pretend that they're different when they're no different. So yes, I will not be supporting their channel anymore. You guys, Peach, Sir, they can go their way, but they're no different than the people that they continually talk shit about. They're no fucking different. Barkin, how you doing? They're no different. So I just won't be going over there no more. It's getting ridiculous with these people. Vikings and Falcons. Oh shit! Yeah, so it's time to cut ties with more people. More people. It's time to cut ties because it's getting ridiculous. They want to say you say stuff or you do stuff. Like, no. I know what the fuck I say. I got a very good fucking memory. I don't need to fucking gaslight anybody. I got a very good fucking memory. So I don't need to gaslight and keep trying to reword it. You're just like the other people that do the same shit that you say you don't do. You do the same shit. So just know that. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. I don't need to call them liberals, the lefties. The lefties. But yeah. So it's just time to cut ties with people. Time to cut ties with people. So I go my way, everybody else can go their way. Doesn't bother me one bit. So I'm tired of anything I say being told differently than the way I say it. And I don't got the time to babysit, go back, look the shit up, just so I can show you exactly what I said or what I didn't say. I'm not childish like that. I know what I can say. Bro, it's getting into conversations where people are talking about people they know nothing about. They start watching their shit after the fact, and then they want to pretend they know what the fuck they're talking about. And they don't. They don't. And then when you say something, it gets turned in, oh, Roy said this. Roy was mad at me for this. Roy, what? No, that's not what I was mad at somebody about. I told you exactly what I was mad about. But you want to try to spin it so it makes it look like, yeah, that's the reason I was mad about that. But Peach, don't tell me I don't listen to you guys, Peach. See, this is what I'm talking about. If anybody listens the most on YouTube, it's me. Because I can recite damn near everything that is said. So don't sit there and say I don't listen to you. You're telling me that right now, less than 5 minutes ago, I did not listen to Serb say Roy got mad at me for this when it wasn't that. You're sitting there saying I'm fucking lying, and I'm not lying. I know exactly what he said. I was sitting there. That's why it came up. So don't sit there and say I don't listen. I listened exactly. He said I got mad at him because he said he died because of his beliefs. And that's not why I got mad at him. And I told him exactly why I got mad at him. But you want to sit up here and call me a liar? No. I know what the fuck I heard. And I'll pull it up and I'll play exactly what he said. I'm not fucking stupid. Don't quit treating me like I'm stupid. You want to sit here and say, I don't listen to you. Out of bullshit. I listen to everybody. I listen very intently. And to sit there and say that I didn't say that when you said it less than 2 minutes ago before I popped up in there, you're just lying. You're just lying because I'm calling you out for lying. That's what it boils down to. You know what he said. He knows what he said. And I know exactly what I said. It's not even political. It's not even a political thing, Jinx. It has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with people. If we're having a conversation about something, quit bringing up other people. If I'm having a conversation with you, I'm done with that conversation. The minute I leave, we're done with that conversation. And if you are going to bring up a past conversation, don't make stuff up about the conversation that was never done or said. Period. I'm not going to tell you how to run your channel. If you want to talk about old shit, talk about old shit. But make sure you talk about the old shit right. And make sure if that person's listening, if you guys know, I have a very good memory. I have a very fucking good memory. Because every time I've been called out about something, I'll pull receipts. You guys know this. Just like other channels that have questioned me or said, I didn't do this or I didn't do that. I pull the receipts. So when I go in and say, I never said that, and then you turn around and say, oh, I didn't say that when I question you about it, when you said it 2 to 3 minutes earlier, bullshit. You just said it. You can't tell me you can't remember you just said it less than 2-3 minutes ago. So it's not a political thing at all. It's not a political thing at all, Jinx. It's called just be honest about shit. Just be honest about shit. Don't say I said something I never said. And we'll be fine. That's what caused all the rift with other channels. They keep saying stuff that I never said. What's up, Jackie? What's up, Jehu? And yeah, I love to support other channels. But it's getting to the point with that channel, Peach, Serb, you guys are no worse than the other group of people. You guys are becoming no worse than the other group. You're supposed to evolve. You're supposed to be better than them, but you're not. You're not. You're no different than them because you do the same. You have the same exact behaviors. You do the same exact things. You can spin it however you like, whatever makes you feel better in the morning when you wake up. But your actions and the things you guys are doing are no different than what they're doing. That's why I left. That's why I no longer deal with those people. Because I got looped into the same bullshit. But I evolved. And you guys aren't evolving. You guys are just becoming worse. The more people that have been going to your channel, the worse you guys have gotten. Dead ass. So don't sit over there preaching that you're a better group of people when you're doing the same exact thing as the other group of people. And just because you word it different or you got more people on your side when it comes to that behavior doesn't make it right. Because you're doing the same fucking thing that they're doing. What's up, Scott? All we need is a head. What? And I'm trying to be tolerant with all of you guys. I've told you guys that you don't see me a lot anymore. Why? Because I'm getting tired of it. Because it's the same shit. You can't sit there and talk shit about these people. They talk shit about you. And you go back and you jump right back in and say the same shit about them. What makes you any different? What makes you different? Yes, they start the bullshit. Does that mean we got to go lick for lick? We are fucking grown adults. You should act like grown adults. Every time somebody like picked on you in school, did you like do the same shit? No, you're an adult. Yes, they start the bullshit. I understand clapping back, but at one point, are you going to stop clapping back? Because at the one point, it reaches a point where you're no different than they are. You're feeding into them, and they're feeding into you. So it's just a back and forth over and over again. And when you try to act like you're better than they are, but you're not, because you're doing the same shit. You're doing the same shit. I get video feeds. This guy does a fucking corny ass video. This guy's doing a corny ass video. This guy's doing a corny ass video. What the fuck? What the fuck? You guys are adults. You don't have nothing. Maybe some people don't have nothing better in life than to do stupid ass videos. It is what it is, I guess. But maybe that's telling you something. Maybe you need to look, and that's telling you something. Maybe I need to look inside myself and find something better to do than to go back and forth with other adults that want to act like children instead of acting like a children just like them. Maybe there's a wake up. Maybe it's a wake up call. But I'm so tired of people saying that I say something or I do something when I haven't done it, when I didn't do it. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing? Well, Scott, at some point, Scott, well, I don't know your issue with Tracy. I wasn't there, so I'm not going to speak on what exactly happened between you and Tracy. So I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to pick your side. I'm not going to pick her side because I wasn't there to understand what was going on. If you say she did that, then that's up to her to acknowledge that she did that. If she acknowledges, yes, I said that, then I'll take it for what it is. But at one point, Scott, which is the more adult thing to do, is yes, don't clap back. Don't clap back. It's a done rap. It's a rap. It does nothing. It serves no purpose. It serves no purpose. It serves no fucking purpose. And I love to support channels. You guys fucking know that. I love to come out and have discussions and support channels. But it's getting to the point where you can't have a reasonable conversation because the next day you go to even listen while you're doing something around the house, your name pops up with something totally different than what you fucking said. And what it is. I've had a conversation with Peach, Serb, everybody. I have conversations. Do I come on my fucking live streams every fucking day and talk about the same shit or bring it up? No, I do not. Because when I have a conversation with you, it's between us. It's a conversation. It's a rap. We agree to disagree. We move the fuck on. Not talk about the same shit 3-4 weeks in a row. And then every time you tell the story is fucking different than the original story. That's fucking ridiculous. And I'm tired of that. What's up, Mike? Hey, Jackie. How you doing? I have been trying to get along with every fucking body. I have been trying to get along with everybody. I know you guys, I've even been contemplating going over to Flexus. Just to say kind of hi, how you doing? You know, I guess you could say we did have a friendship back in the days. So I was considering going over there, not to jump back into the mix and the bullshit, but just to check on him, just to say hi, see how his mom's doing, because I'm a human. Now, if Flex wants to accept me to come back over there and bury the hatchet and just move forward with shit and not bring up old shit, then that's up to Flex. He doesn't have to let me up there. He can still be hella pissed at me. I've never been mad at Flex. And I've said that multiple times. I've never been mad at Flex. But at some point, we all got to grow up. We all got to grow up. You know, that's the same thing with the JP thing, Pete, last night. He's trying to be up there. He's trying to come off as this new saved guy, give forgiveness. But his behavior towards me last night showed he is no different than he was before. And the only reason why JP is running around as he is currently is because he wants sympathy. Because he might be losing, he might be getting kicked out of the country. He wants people to feel sorry for him. I don't have that in me. I don't know JP well enough. But he's mad at me. He shows his true behavior because I'm not willing to jump on his shit. And I'm not willing to accept or ride whatever he wants. I'm not going to give him that sympathy. And he showed his true behavior, that he is no different than he was in the past. Because that was the same JP that if you didn't listen to JP or you didn't agree with JP, you were a piece of shit. And he proved it again last night by the way he was acting towards me. Now, one time did I ever tell JP I want him deported or I hate JP or JP's a piece of this or a piece of that. Never said that. I just said what JP has done in the past and why he was not allowed up on my channel. That's all I said. I never said I hated him. I never said I wanted him deported. I want to see him get kicked out of the country. But that's what he feels because I'm not willing to give him what he wants. Because I don't have any investment in JP. I don't have any investment. So whether JP gets kicked out of this country or he stays in this country doesn't matter to me. It's not my decision. But he showed his true colors last night. Who's blowing a gasket? What are you talking about? Roy, it's hard to grow up living with mama. No, that's not true, Scott. And I'm not going. You guys know I live with my mom, and I have a reason I live with my mom. You guys know it. My mom is handicapped. His mom is kind of the same way. And I'm not going to dog him for living with his mom because he takes care of his mom. I'm not going to dog a man who puts his family ahead of shit. Or if he has to take care of his mom, I'm not going to dog a man for that. I'm never going to dog a grown person that lives with their parent to make sure their parent's okay. So I'm not going to do that, Scott. I'm not going to do that. And I wish more of you people would understand that. Does Flex make enough money to go out and live on his own? I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. So if Flex really wanted to, could he go out on his own? Yes. But he knows his mom needs help. His mom has to be taken to the doctors. His mom has health issues. He knows this, and he's there to make sure she's okay. Same with my situation. Can I afford to go and get my own apartment, do my own thing? Yes, I can. I make enough money to do so. But then what do I do? Leave my mom alone in a vulnerable position? I'm not going to do that. And I wish more of you guys would understand that. That I am willing, Flex is willing to maybe put some of their adult life on hold to make sure that their mother or their father or whoever it is, that they're there to take care of them for their needs. Put their needs ahead of theirs. Put their family members' needs ahead of theirs. So I'm not ever going to dog a man for that. Or a woman. Ever. Period. What? No, I'm not biting nobody's heads off, bro. I'm perfectly fine. And that's another thing. You guys do understand. Everybody wants to say Roy's yelling. Roy's yelling. You know when I yell. This is my normal tone of voice. I'm a very loud talking fucking individual. I talk loud because I'm a big ass man. I'm a 6'3", 280-pound fucking man. I talk loud. But everybody wants to say I'm yelling. I'm not yelling. I'm not gonna talk like this. This is not how I talk. You understand what I'm saying? No, I'm a grown-ass man. I talk like a grown-ass man, and I'm loud because I'm a big-ass man. He asked your opinion. I listened to your opinion and left it at that. It's what an adult does. Exactly. I totally understand that and think it's admirable to take care of your parents. And the fact that past at 54, I'll do it all over again. Plus, I had 4 kids. It got you. Taking care of mom is the least you should do. Exactly, Jerome. Exactly. What's up, Thunder? How you doing? You forgave Tracy? Good. Good. Good to hear, Thunder. How's the wife? How's the kids? Hope the family's doing well. But yes. Excellent. Excellent. Peach, it's not me trying to enjoy Flex or enjoy this. It's called how do you say? Maybe trying to mend fences. Maybe get past the ignorant, ridiculous shit. Maybe it's time to look at each other and realize it's time to move on from the petty, dumb shit. And you can't sit there and say he's getting worse when you're just as bad as he is. You're just as bad. You're just as bad. There's not a night that goes by in any of your live streams where you guys aren't talking shit about him over there. You're not. He's over on his channel talking shit about you. Shit, sometimes he's not even talking shit about you. They're just sitting over there watching some fucking weird video or some shit. I'm doing well, Thunder. Thank you. There's been nights when they're over there just watching a stupid ass video about whatever Flex wants to watch video, and you guys are over there nonstop talking shit. So you can't sit there and say that you're any better than he is. You can't say that. You can't say that. And then once again, what point do we all need to grow up? The shit that's been happening in this world, I would hope would light a fire under some people's ass and realize that shit's too short. Hey, Julie, how you doing? That life's too short to be doing this dumb shit and attacking each other over dumb shit. And learn that, okay, if this happened with this person, good. It is what it is. Not try to tear them down. Not keep talking about the same shit over and over again. It's getting ridiculous. And I'm not going to sit here and justify what Flex does, what you do. I'm saying, at what point do you guys want to start growing the fuck up and being fucking adults? At what point? At what point? You can't call one person this when you're doing the same shit. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't. You doing good, Julie? Excellent, excellent. Thanks for showing up. And everybody, thank you for showing up. Everybody that decided to come in. I know this was thing. I didn't want to do this or didn't plan on doing this, but let's see. I'm mad at Tracy. What are you talking about, Scott? You're going to go back to your grave, Thunder. Of course, Slimy Thunder is here. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, Scott. This is what I'm talking about, Scott. Well, Scott, whatever. You can call me whatever you want. Your words have no effect on me. You might think you're cool because you are up here just like every other keyboard warrior. And you're one of the worst because you're so back and forth. You're one of the worst because one day you're this, next day you're that. One day you're this, next day you're that. Have some consistency in your life. And nobody said I'm going back to Flex. I said I will stop in. I was consider stopping in Flex and just saying hello, checking on him and his family. That's not going back. And he's not an enemy to me. He was never an enemy to me. That is where you guys got shit fucked up. He was never an enemy to me. I never looked at him as an enemy. Period. I'm not looking at people as a fucking enemy. Period. Even with all this bullshit you're spewing out your pie hole right now, or I should say your finger holes, or whatever the fuck you're doing, doesn't affect me. And I don't look at you as an enemy. Well, you can think whatever you want, Scott. That's your opinion. Yeah, Scott. Maybe I was saying different things last year. But you know what? A year has gone by, right? A year has gone by. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means I am growing as a person. That means as time goes by, you learn to grow as a person. You guys, as time has gone by, have learned to devolve. I'm looking to evolve my life, evolve myself as a person. I'm not looking to devolve myself. And that's what you guys are doing. You're devolving. You're not evolving. You're devolving. So if you want to come in here and say dumb shit like that, what I said a year ago, to what I said 2 years ago, to what I said 5 years ago, I am trying to evolve as a fucking human. So if you feel that that's how you feel about me, because I'm trying to become a better person, then you think what you want. You can sit back in the shadows. You can talk all the dumb shit you want. Not going to affect my life. I'm still going to evolve. I'm still going to move forward with my life and try to be a better person. That's all I can do. And you can call it whatever you want. Let's see, Roy, to be honest, 55 years ago, I said what? Santa was a dip. I used to. Yeah, right, Jerome? Right, Jerome? Hey, GLM, how you doing? But yes, have I had issues with people on YouTube? Of course I have. We're adults. Well, we should be adults. We're going to have difference of opinions. And there is going to be times when we're not going to get along. There's going to be those times. I understand that. But also with time, you learn to be more tolerant. You learn to, like I say, grow as a human. And when you grow as a human, you learn to appreciate stuff. Stuff that you probably took for granted back a year ago, 2 years ago. Well, I'm sorry, Thunder. I'll have to go back and do all that shit. But I'm not looking to have any old debates with people about old things that have happened. I'm not looking at. I'm looking to move forward. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I can unblock her. Does she have another account? Because I don't have my phone near me. I'd have to get an account. But I'm looking to grow as a person. Okay, let me see. Give me a second here. Hold on a second. Oh, nope, wrong one. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Thunder, I'll look at it, and while I'm in here, I'll check yours too. But I'm not looking to go back to the old bullshit. I don't want to talk about old shit. Like I said, we have all evolved. Time has passed, and it's time to start leaving the dumb shit in the past. That's what it's time for. It's time to start leaving the dumb shit in the past. We have current things in our lives that are happening that are more important than the shit to keep bringing up old shit from the past. That shit's done, and I'm done with that. And I'm not trying to rehash that shit. And when it comes to you, Peach, if you're still listening, that's all you have done. That's all you guys do. You still rehash in the past. I'm not going to say Flex is any better at it. I'm not going to say Flex is better, and I'm not picking on Flex. I'm not picking on anybody. But like I said, don't say you're better than somebody if you're not any better than they are. If you want to live in the past, live in the past. But I have been limiting my time with people here on YouTube because I'm trying to be a better person. And if I choose to want to reconnect with somebody just to check on them, just check on how their family's doing, that doesn't make me a bad person at all. Here we go. Let me see. It's been so long since I've been in here. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh shit! I gotta shrink this shit. And if you don't understand that, if anybody in this room right now doesn't understand that then don't come here. I'm not begging you to stay. I'm not trying to somehow win you over. I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy. You guys know when me and Flex had our big ass blowout and what happened, I lost a shit ton of people. Did I fucking blink? Did I say, oh my God? No. I am me. And I'm an ever evolving person. And you all need to understand that. And maybe you need to look in the mirror and maybe start doing that shit for yourself too. Hold on. What? Okay, here we go. All right. Let me see. I got a Coach Scrimp. Yeah, I don't think that's the one you're talking about. Oh, there she is. Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me see who else. Well, Thunder's not banned. Oh, well, there he is. All right. All right. Let me save it. Okay, it's saved, so you can try. You can try it. Bad Breed, how you doing? You can try it. Save it. Check to see if it's saved. Come in on your other one. Feel free. See if Scrimp is able to come in. Okay. All right. There we go. There she is. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. What's up, Seven? How you doing? What's up? Let me say hello to everybody that's come in. Let's see who we got new that's in here. Once again, Thunder, Bad Breed, how you doing? Terry, good evening to you. I say we talk about subject we agree on. Food, right? Food. Clark, Jehu, how you doing? Of course, Scrimp, how you doing? Cram, how you doing? Chase, what's up? Good evening to you. Anybody else that I missed? GLM, I think I already said hi. Lisa, how you doing? How you doing, Lisa? And then everybody else. I think I already caught everybody else. But thanks for coming in. I don't like to have to do this kind of stuff. This is not a goal of mine to come up here and try and have to distance myself from people. You know, I want to be friends with everybody. Let's be honest. I've been in this community for a long fucking time. You guys know I've lost my job. I've had people threaten to contact my mom or try to contact my mom. I've been through a lot on YouTube, and I'm still here. Did I used to be that asshole that would try to do that back and forth dumb bullshit? Yes, I did. But at a point, I got to the point where I wasn't going to do it anymore. And a lot of people didn't like that. And unfortunately, I had to become a certain kind of person and do certain things that cost me a lot of people that I dealt with on an almost regular basis, weekly, daily basis. But at some point, I had to grow up. And I'm going to continue to grow up. Especially with the shit that's going on in the world right now. I think the last thing we need to do is play back and forth on YouTube dumb shit over and over and over again. We don't need that. We don't need that. That's ridiculous. I would think you guys would start to wake up. Some of you would start to wake up. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's time. Maybe you need more time. I don't fucking know. What is Crab talking shit? Is Crab talking shit? You stupid. Roy, they can't stand bad bitches like this. Well, I'm not bad. I'm not trying to be badass. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to be a different person, a better person. Look up recipes, anti-inflammatory foods. Yeah. You notice that's one thing I noticed, Terry, as I've been aging. I still look awesome. I think I still look awesome. Other people might disagree, but I love myself enough to think I look awesome. I've noticed, man, that certain foods lately have been causing issues, bloating and shit like that. So I've really had to put my diet in check. Plus the issue with the blood clots and shit like that in my legs. That shit's not cool, you know. YouTube hasn't ruined our lives. It's people on YouTube channels ruining people's lives. Yeah. It's people just can't get. People just. I don't know. If you don't like what I say, I understand that. Not everything that comes out of my mouth is politically correct. Not everything that comes out of my mouth is nice. Sometimes I can be a big asshole, and I can be aggressive and yell and scream. I can do that, and if you leave the room because of that, because you don't agree with that, I applaud you. I applaud you. Leave if you don't like that. Just like I have left other people's rooms that I haven't liked the behavior or something has happened, but I don't go back talking shit over and over again. At one point, I learned to let it go, and others can't do that. Captain Spaulding. Yeah, I'm scruffy as fuck. I haven't shaved. I'm doing that. It's Captain Spaulding. Trump will save us from the woke. You like to talk? Yeah. But it's time to move on. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I choose to go back over to Flex's just to say hi, check on his family, and people want to come up there and start old hashtagging the old dumb shit over again, I will say, I hope your mom's doing well. I hope you're doing well, Flex, and I will leave. I'm not gonna jump back into the dumb mix. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm going there for. I'm going over there because I had a relationship with that man. I did have a relationship with that man at one point in life. Because I had a relationship with that man for a long fucking time. And we had a falling out. Like fucking people do. We have a falling out. But I'm not going to, if I decide to go over there, I'm not going to fucking get back into that dumb shit. I want to know how his life is going now. How his mom is doing now. I don't want to talk about the dumb shit. So if that happens when I go over there, or it happens to happen when I go over there, I will just leave again and leave it at that. It's no different than I go over to Peaches. It's no different than when I go over to GJ's. I try to show respect and love for everybody and support everybody the best I can. And yes, we have disagreements. But I don't consider and talk about the same shit over and over again if I have a disagreement with you. I learned to let shit go. People can't do that. And I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of it. I know drama sells. Trust me, I know drama sells. I know shit fucking drama sells. And I don't want to be part of the drama anymore. I don't. Once again, I have strong beliefs. I believe what I believe. I'm not trying to change your guys' mind. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind that you have to believe the way I believe. I don't do that. I don't try to push that on you. All I ask is that you respect my beliefs. Don't make videos 2 days later, 2 weeks later, because you disagree with my beliefs. Because I listen to your beliefs. If you believe in something, it is what it is. I'm not going to try to change your mind. I have no reason to change your mind. You can only change your mind for yourself. And I've changed my mind. Once again, evolving. And the drama, yes, drama sells. Drama's great. Drama's so fucking cool. It's not cool because it leads to shit like what's happening now. All that drama I had with Flex, what did it lead to? Two people that actually had a relationship. We talked almost, we text each other on a daily, sometimes daily basis, fucking around, spend hours of fucking upon hours, probably hundreds of hours together on live streams, just talking about some of the dumbest shit. Same shit I do on Peach's channel. Go up there sometimes and spend hours of time talking about just dumb shit. But I'm done with the drama. I don't want to be part of the drama anymore. Because once again, life's too short. And if you've had a falling out with somebody, it takes being a bigger person to attempt to fix it. It takes a bigger person to fix it. Whether and to be honest with you, I'm willing to be that bigger person. Whether it works out in my favor or it doesn't work out in my favor, all I can do is try. That's all I can do is try. And that's what I will do. I know people have said some ratchet ass shit about me. I know they have. At probably one point, I've probably said some ratchet ass shit about them. But you know what? It's time to move on. Now, if Flex wants to move on, then good for Flex. I hope. Like I said, Scott, I have no problem with Scott. Scott can say what Scott wants. Doesn't hurt me. You think what Scott? I've been told a lot worse things than what Scott is. So, or what Scott has said, or what anybody says. I'm still here. I've been through the worst of the worst, and I'm still here. And if I can grow, going through the worst of the worst, if I can grow to be a better human and reach out to people, I know you guys can. I know you guys can. The whole thing with Bobby, I don't have any issues with Bobby. Yes, me and Bobby had a little falling out. It happens. It happens. But have I been talking to Bobby? I've been talking to Bobby. I haven't, you know. And it's not like it's one of those things that, yes, have I been through a lot of shit? Have I had fallings out with a lot of people? Yes. Is it something that I can fix overnight? No. It's a slow process when it comes to fixing anything. It's a slow process. And yes, I had a falling out with Bobby. Have me and Bobby slowly been talking and shit like that? Yeah. Will our friendship ever be the same? I don't know. Will my friendship with Flex ever be the same? I don't know. It is what it is. And all you can do is try. If you try to be the bigger person and nobody's willing to accept you to be the bigger person, then it is what it is. Then you can say, I was the bigger person and I tried, and move on. And move on. And maybe some point they will become that, they will learn that and become that person and do that. But that's all I can do. Right, Script? But yeah, so you want to know the meaning of my tattoos? My tattoos are mostly animal because I'm a huge animal lover. I don't really have stories behind my tattoos. I do have a big crab on my leg because I'm a Cancer. But I really don't have any real stories. Like, I just saw a cool animal tattoo and I got it. So there's really no like in-depth story about my tattoos. There's nothing in-depth about them. I can't say I got this in memory of this, or I got this because I have some kind of spiritual animal or some shit. No, I can't. I just got a bunch of tattoos of animals on me because I like animals. That's all. That's all. Yeah, I got multiple scorpion. I think I got 2 scorpion tattoos on me. But yeah, so there's no real like in-depth stories like I can give you some kind of fucking, how should I say it, lifetime channel story about my fucking tattoos. I can't do that. They're just fucking tattoos. Just like tattoos and animals. Yeah, it was something cool, and that's what I did. I just slapped animals on me because I like animals. That's why 90% of my tattoos are animals. Except for all these big giant ones I have on my arm and across my back. Everything else is the animals for the most part. So. You can get one in memorial for the spiders and frogs. Yeah. Get one of Cherry the Frog. Get a Cherry the Frog, a Bobby the Frog. But yeah. That's, you know, and even the whole thing with Peach. The whole thing with Peach and Serve. It might be a time thing. Might be a time thing. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll still support. I wish them the best. I definitely wish them the best. And I said that when I left. I wish you the best. Good luck. Good luck. I don't wish any ill will on them. But I just don't want to be part of that shit anymore. There's so many other things going on in our life. You cannot tell me, as grown adults that we are, that we don't have other things to talk about other than shit that happened 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago. And that goes for all sides. That goes for all sides. You can't tell me that current events hasn't somehow changed the way you look at stuff. That your life hasn't evolved past shit that happened 9, 10 months ago. Can't tell me that. If I ask Killaway right now, how's your family? Tell me how you've been. What have you done lately that has, you know, made you a different person? Or what are you doing right now that you love to do? She's not gonna tell me what she did 12 months ago. She's gonna tell me what she's doing now. And that's what I want to know. That's when I ask you, how you doing? How things have been. I don't want to know what you did 12 months ago. I'm asking you about your current life. How's your family doing? How's this? That's why I asked you guys that stuff. Every time I have a live stream, when you guys come in my room, how are you doing? How is your life? Tell me what's going on in your life. Because that's more important to me. That's more important to me than talking about a stupid ass video that this guy made making fun of me. That shit's not important to me. That's not important to me. You guys are important to me of what's currently happening in your life. Because some people may not have the ability to talk to other humans other than what they have right here, right now. So I'm going to ask you, because we somewhat have a relationship, right? Some of you guys have been in my channel for fucking since day one. So I do have a connection to some of you guys. I have met some of you guys in person. Several people in person I have met in person. So I do share a connection with you guys. So when I ask you, I'm asking you because I care about you. Not because I want to make fun of you. I'm not trying to get information so I can make a video making fun of you. I don't do that. Nah, I'm cool with that. You know? So, what's up, Alexander? So yeah, I have no ill will. I just don't want to be part of this stuff anymore. I just don't want to be part of it. You know? And I'm tired. And I'm tired of my name being brought up in a misleading form, or I'm saying stuff that I'm not saying. Like, I'm sure what I'm saying right now or what I have said will somehow get twisted. I'm sure it'll get twisted somehow, and I hope it doesn't. But there's a pretty good chance it will. Or somebody's going to try to look something up to try to say, "Oh, see." Not like it hasn't happened before. So. But if I fuck up and make a mistake, I'll be the first one to fucking admit it. Yes, did I go on Peaches the other night and lose my shit? Yes, I lost my shit. I know better. I'm trying to be the better person, and I lost my shit. I apologized. I apologized to Peach and to Sir. Because I lost my shit. And I know better. I've been trying to be that better person and control my emotions. So I apologize because I know I fucked up. I know I lost my shit. So I apologized. That's part of becoming a man, is learning to apologize. That's part of the healing. So I don't wish ill will on nobody. I never wanted ill will for Flex. I never wanted ill will for Jaded, for Thunder. I never wanted ill will for none of these people. But I had to separate myself. And just like I have to separate myself from them, I hope that whether or not they care if I leave or not doesn't matter to me, because it doesn't matter to me. I'm not looking for anybody's sympathy. I'm not looking for anybody's what's the word? Validation. I am just me. I'm just me. And sometimes I make decisions based on what I feel is going to be the best for me. And instead of continually going up there and arguing and yelling and fighting about stuff and losing my cool, which I'm trying not to do, I'll distance myself. I'll move away. All I ask, just leave me out of your conversations, because I won't bring you up in mine. I won't bring you up in mine. That's all I ask. What's up, Bob? How you doing, Bob? So I appreciate everybody coming in. I don't like having these grumpy, not really grumpy, but this type of shit. But it is what it is. Well, thank you, Script. Appreciate it. So with that being said, like I said, I wish everybody the best. Pete, Serb, everybody over there, I wish you the best. Anybody's always welcomed here. But I can't keep losing my cool, going over there, listening to the same stuff over and over again. I just can't do it. I can't do it. It's not going to help my growth as a human. Like I said, there's so many other things more important. And with the current state of affairs going on in the world right now, We need to realize that it's time to let go of the dumb shit. If they don't want to let it go, be the bigger person. Let it go. Be that bigger fucking person and let it go. Let Alexa tell him. You want Alexa to tell? Alexa, tell him.
I'm not quite sure how to help you.
Oh, she's not. She must not be in the mood today. Hold on a second. Alexa, tell them.
You stupid dude.
There you go, Hustler. You got it. But yeah, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, I still support you. I'll still support you. I may not be around there, but I'm not wishing you ill will. I just hope that at some point you realize, even if the other side doesn't realize it and they want to continue, that you make the better decision to move on. Let them because the fact that you go back and forth makes you look dumb. It really does. It just makes you look like you're no better than them. And when you play that role that you're better than them, or because you can say shit more articulable than the way they say it. If this person talks shit, and just because you talk shit in a fancier way doesn't make you any better. Just because you have a better vocabulary when it comes to talking shit, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I asked. That's all I ask. Just keep me out of it. Just keep me out of the drama. I don't want to be any part of it. I don't want to be any part of it. I'll distance myself, reflect on shit that I have said or done, kind of like I've done with everybody else, and we'll go from there. We'll move on from there. But I wish everybody the best. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys, and hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and be safe, be blessed. Thank you. Thank you, Hustler, for the 5. I definitely appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much.